In this video, I am going to discuss about the part programming. This is the CNC machine which requires a part program. The sequence of operations we have to write in the part program, the same is executed by this CNC machine. Part program is a sequence of instructions or the operations to be carried out to obtain the desired shape and size on the workpiece. Programming is where all the machining data are compiled and where the data are translated into a language which can be understood by the control system of the machine tool. So we have to provide machining data such as tool startup, cutting depth, tool path, cutting conditions, spindle speed, feed rate, coolant, and selection of cutting tools. These are the steps of part program. We have to extract the dimensional data from the part drawings, and data regarding the surface quality also has to be extracted. Then we have to select the tool and we have to determine the tool offset required. Then we have to set up the zero position for the workpiece. Then we have to select the speed and rotation of the spindle. Then we have to set up the tool motions according to the profile required. Then return the cutting tool to the reference point after the completion of the work. Then finally, the end of the program by stopping the spindle and the coolant. Part programming is similar to computer programming. It also has some syntax. A definite block is to be written here. So this is the way how we are going to write our part program. That is N3, Z2, then dimensions in terms of X, Y, Z, then rotational dimensions in terms of I, J, K, then feed rate, distribution, and spindle details and tool details, and finally miscellaneous details such as spindle on, coolant on, off, like this. So this sequence we use to write the part program. These are the G codes, which will be called them as a preparatory codes. By using these codes, the controller unit will be ready to execute the operation. These are the miscellaneous codes. Here I am considering a small example where I wanted to create a slot on a piece of metal piece 50 mm square. So the required dimensions are given here. The slot is at a distance of x is equal to 10, y is equal to 25, and it will run up to x40, y25. So let's see how the part program can be written. First we have to set up the parameters which are required for the cutting operation. So the first line will start with N5, which is a sequence number. Then I have written here G17. The G17 stands for the working plane. In which working plane I am going to work, that is described by this particular one. Let's see that what exactly G17 is there. G17 tells I am working at XY plane. If you are working it ZX, then you have to use 18. If you are working in ZY plane, then you have to write G90. Then comes G90. G90 stands for the absolute programming. There are two ways of representing the dimensions in the part program. So one we call it as an absolute programming and another one we call it as an incremental one. Here you can see the absolute programming means we measure the dimension with reference to the single origin. Here in this picture you can see the point A and B. A is represented with x80 and B is represented with x100 because the both A and B points are measured from the same origin. Now if you consider it in the incremental form, now you will find a difference. As far as point A is concerned, it is same. It is 80 mm away from the origin. But now if you look at the B point, here it is written x20. So it means B dimensions are mentioned with reference to the point A. point B is 20 mm away from the A. So in this way, either you can use the absolute programming method or you can use the relative programming method. So then comes the G94, which will tell about the feed per minute, which system you are using, whether you are using the metric system, whether you are using the FPS system. For that we use this particular code. The T2 stands for the tool number, which tool you are going to use it, and the M6 stands for the tool change operation. So now the parameters are set. So now we have to move our tool to the home position. So normally the home position is decided on using the datum line of the machine or using the workspace. For simplicity, we consider here the origin is what we call at the left bottom corner of the plate itself. It means we are measuring the dimensions with respect to that particular point only. So for home position, I have written N10 is equal to X0, Y0, Z50. My tool, wherever it is there, it will come to the origin, that is X0, Y0. Because I am working on the XY plane, my tool should not touch the surface of the XY. I am keeping it 50 mm above it. That's what I have written Z50. So once it reaches the home position, I will prepare my tool to go to the correct position, because I have to cut the slot at a distance of X is equal to 10 and Y is equal to 25. So for that I am writing the line N15, C00, S10, Y minus 25, Z50, M30, S700. So let's see what is this G0. G00 stands for the rapid motion. So we use this what we call command when there is no cutting action is taking place. So it means what? It takes to the part very quickly. So when the cutting is to be taken place, I am going to use the command G01, that is linear interpolation. So along with this one, we have to mention about the feed rate at which the cutting is taking place. So we can write the dimensions of this using the X, Y, Z coordinate, and we need not to mention the dimensions in each line. We can only mention when there is a change in the dimensions of X, Y or Z. Otherwise, the program will be considering the points which were represented in the previous program itself. So here, after G00, rapidly it will go to the X10, Y minus 20. It means what? Just exactly above the slot where I wanted to drill it. Then M30. So it is what we call, I'm going to use a spindle speed of 700, that is represented by S700. So then now the tool has moved up to the top portion of the XY line. Now it has to go down because I have to cut a slot of depth of 1.5. So for that I am using the N20Z01 Z minus 1.5 M8. So now that with using the linear interpolation, my spindle moving at 700 degrees, 700 RPM moves downwards below 1.5 mm below the XY plane. So then M8 stands for the coolant on. So now the spindle is rotating and it has created a small hole in the workpiece. Remember, here I am assuming the radius which is given here, R5, is exactly the same radius which is there on the cutting tool itself. So I am not using any particular circular interpolation. So now the tool has moved down 1.5 below the workpiece, that is the depth of the cut. Now it has to create the slot. For that I am using the N25Z01 X40 M100. As I already mentioned, so my tool is at X10, my Y25. Now I am moving it only in the X direction. I am not moving it anything in the Y direction. Hence I have not mentioned the Y dimensions in this particular line. So it means Y is at minus 25. Only I am changing the dimension of X, that is X is equal to 40. I am using Z01. I have to mention the feed rate here, the 100. If you don't mention it, the program will take the previous feed rate which has been fed to the program. So the cutting action has taken place. Now the tool has to be retrieved to the top surface. For that again I am using M30Z00, that is the rapid action. Tool is moved upward, only in upward direction, not in X and Y direction. That's why only Z is given. Z is equal to 50. It means the tool is right at X40, Y minus 25, and now it has moved only in that direction. So tool is retrieved completely out of the workpiece. To stop the program, I use M35 M30. Let's see the simulation. Tool has moved to the home position to the cutting position. Now it goes down, the cutting takes place. Now the slotting is taking place. So after that, it is retrieved. So in this way, a slot is created here in the workpiece using the part program written. This is an example of lathe machine. So in lathe machine, we are going to consider the X and Z directions. X is along perpendicular to the spindle rotation. Z is along with the spindle rotation. Here I am using M0, G54, G91, G94, M03, S800. 54 talks about the dot-time line. In lathe machine we have to mention it. G91 talks about the relative programming. G94 feet per mm. M03 is spindle on. S800 is the spindle speed. Now for facing I am moving N05, G01, that is linear interpolation, X minus 15. Because I have to get the 30 diameter, I am using the radius 15. That too I am moving at the extreme end, that is Z is equal to 0. So only in the radial movement is there, so which results into the facing operation. After facing operation, to get the clearance, I move the tool little away from the workpiece. For that I am writing N10 is equal to Z001, Z1. 1 mm I am moving away from the workpiece. So after that N15 G00 X10. Rapidly I am moving the tool from the Z1 position to the X10 because I have to get the 20 mm diameter. So I have to cut it by half the measurement, that is 10. So after that the tool has to move in radial direction. Sorry, it is in the transverse direction it has to move. Tool has to move in the transverse direction. So that is N20 is equal to Z01 Z minus 6. Minus 36 is because 35 is the dimension and 1 I have given the clearance. So total movement will be minus 36. So now the straight turning operation takes place. To get the taper, I am writing N25 G01 X5 minus Z30. See, I have written X5 because I am using the relative programming method. So only 5 mm it has to move away from, because dimension is 20, diameter is 20 and next is 30. So 10 to 15 it has to move. So that's why only 5 units it has to move. That's why I written here X5 minus 30. This 30 is also I have taken it relatively. So next the tool will move rapidly, that is N30 is equal N30 G00 X1, that is 1 mm in the X direction, and Z66. So thus it reaches to the final position of the tool. So finally I am going to end the program. This is a simulation. The facing has taken place. Next retrieve little bit it has moved away from the tool. It is Z is equal to 1. Now it is moving from X10. Now it carries out the turning operation. So from the turning operation now it carries out the tapering operation. reached to the final position in this way. So we can write the part program for the milling operation, lathe operation, drilling operations. Thank you for watching the video.